What's up, everybody? Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom here. I have a breaking news announcement. I'm in my workout clothes. I was getting ready to do my morning workout and I was notified that there's an update with Novatech, and I want to be, one of the first to get this out there so that you can get the information, right? And so that you can know what's going on. And as you can see, I'm setting up my camera right now, and sorry if this is not the best quality, but I'm going to go ahead and read this to you, and we're going to get into it, all right? Now, this is the first time I'm reading it as well, so you're going to have to give me some grace here so that I can process what they're saying and then kind of react to it. And it is what it is. Sometimes our plans for the day can change on a dime, so here we are. Dear Novatech members, since June of 2019, our focus at Novatech has been to stimulate financial awareness to a culture unaware of the amazing possibilities in the crypto and Forex industry. By the grace of God, we have been tremendously successful at fulfilling our mission. We created Novatech's structure with complete freedom in mind. We have given our customers absolute control of their journey with us for the last 4 years, and because of that, we've become a household name in our space. Our drive to continue our mission for years and possibly decades to come is not about financial gain for us. There are unlimited ways we can make money without the level of stress, scrutiny, and responsibility that comes with our business. The driving force behind what we do, or what we continue to do, comes from the countless heartfelt testimonies of our members. During the last quarter of 2022, we experienced a great deal of pressure with the ever-changing landscape of our industry. As you may already know, we had to close our doors with a heavy heart to some of our most loyal and loving customers in Novatech due to regulatory changes in specific regions. We know that most of you may not understand the impact that this has had on our business, and as a company, we should have done a better job at communicating this with you. While we cannot go back in time to correct what has not been done, we will commit moving forward. I think what they mean is we will commit to moving forward to giving all of our Novatech customers the proper communication so that we all have realistic expectations. We want to assure you that our business model is not only strong but completely sustainable into the unforeseeable future. As we move forward in this new and developing 2023 season, our experiences in the last several months of challenges has brought to light some weaknesses in the way we operate that we felt were strengths at one point as a new and growing company. Novatech has always produced, performed, and paid every customer since its inception in June of 2019, regardless of the adversity we may have faced in every market condition in the last 4 years. While we don't compare ourselves to any other of the many platforms in our space, we know that we've done and what we will continue to do is unprecedented. To protect what we've built and to continue to be the crypto trading asset management company we are, it is imperative that we create parameters within our business model that protects our customers from making erratic decisions that can affect the integrity of our program. Novatech is unique in the fact that we've given our members complete control of how they move about their crypto funds. But in light of the forced closures of accounts from some of our beloved members and the massive amounts of withdrawals we have had to initiate, this created a tremendous amount of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There it is, that our customers have never had to experience. Because in the past we chose not to communicate what does not pertain to the functionality or success of our business, we left some of you to fall victim to outside rhetoric, which influenced so many of you in making the decision to withdraw from your trading accounts simply to test if we're still paying. Please know that we continue to actively pay and release cash outs daily despite delays. As a result, we have decided to place a temporary freeze in trading account withdrawals for a period of 60 days. This includes existing cash out requests from trading. This will allow us to immediately start the process of getting back to a regularly scheduled bonus account withdrawals. We understand this may not fare well with a small percentage of you, but we are here to protect our future as a whole, and we refuse to compromise our crypto asset management and trading strategies for the few that may not understand. If you have a trading account, allow your account to continue to earn while withdrawing profits weekly. If you hang on a second. If you have a trading account withdrawal in process, you have a choice to leave it in the queue and wait until April 1st, 2023, when we will resume trading account withdrawals. Or you can cancel your withdrawals and allow your account to continue to earn while withdrawing profits weekly. The goal with Novatech is to create sustainable passive profits, of which we have done an amazing job thus far, and will continue with God's grace. Let's all protect our house by eliminating the noise of the outside by staying plugged in and in communication on the inside. Every member of Novatech should have an upline who's connected to one of our many senior directors and ambassadors in Novatech. We love every last one of you. We appreciate you, and we will continue business as usual. Novatech admin. All right, so there it is. Basically, what this is saying is they're freezing the account withdrawals. It says that they're freezing the trading account withdrawals. So what I think that means is that they're still going to be doing the bonus account withdrawals, but they're freezing the trading account withdrawals. So what that means is if you have a large sum of money in your trading account with Novatech, you now do not have access to that money. The only thing you can withdraw for the next 60 days is from your bonus account. Okay, so I'm processing this right now. I have just read it just now here with you. I was going to go live, but I couldn't because I didn't have my YouTube set up to go live. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I'll just post it, and we'll see how it does. Okay. So here's this notification is full of red flags, guys. And now this is something that I had hoped would not happen, right? Because this is a bad sign. Now you see the trading account withdrawals were getting slower and slower. Account withdrawals were getting slower and slower. And slow withdrawals eventually become no withdrawals, right? Especially if a company is beginning to really fail. And so this is not a good sign, okay? Does that mean that I'm saying that this is the end of Novatech? No, I don't think it's the end. I think that they're going to try to continue in some way. I think that there's going to be a lot of lawsuits that come in from this. People are going to, they're going to think that basically their money is now gone, right? So, and because of that, guys, there's a lot of lawyers out there who are going to be just chomping at the bit to sue Novatech, right? And to try to get, whatever money out of them that they can. And, so that does happen with platforms like this when you start to, especially like put a freeze on people's money, right? So that's not going to go over well with a lot of people. There's some real red flags in this communication that I want to point out to you, okay? And now, guys, if you know me, I'm a part of Novatech. I'm a member, right? But I pulled out my trading account. I pulled out the majority of my trading account last October when all this stuff started to happen. Why? Because I didn't want to risk that much, right? The only thing I'm risking now is house money that I've already earned. And my heart goes out to people who didn't pull their money out, because this is going to go one of two ways, guys. And it's not looking good, right? 60 days. Okay, let's say I was under the gun, right? And let's say I had done some things that were not wise with my company's money. And now I'm not saying that this is Novatech. But let's just say that I didn't have your money, right? I didn't have it. It's gone, right? You don't know that, but I know it, right? Because I screwed up somewhere. Now, I'm not saying Novatech did this, but if they did, okay, what I would probably do is something like this. I would say, hey, look, we're going to just We're going to freeze the trading accounts for a while. We'll keep doing the bonus accounts in an effort to try to build my money back up, right? So that I could stay afloat. Or this would be the 60 days that I use to get out of Dodge, right? And to get to go into hiding or something, right? Because I wouldn't want to have to go to jail, right? You see, hopefully you're tracking with what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're doing this. I hope that they're not. They seem to know what they're doing. They seem to know about technical analysis. They seem to know about trading. I've watched their training videos. I'm a trader myself. Now, I didn't use Novatech to learn how to trade, but they do have trading videos. They have training videos. They seem to know how to trade. So everything that they said seemed plausible, and it seems plausible. So why the freeze? If you're really making all this money, why don't you just hire some people to get a more solid structure in place, hire some support, hire some virtual assistants, and just get on top of it, start getting some better support, and start getting people's money back to them. Get the money out there. That's what you're supposed to, that's what you said you were going to do. So why not? Okay, hang on, because I got to let my dog in. He runs away, so if I don't let him in, he might get out. Roscoe! Roscoe! All right. Okay. So I want to go over this with a little bit more scrutiny, and I want to show you what really jumps out to me about this message. Okay, since June of 2019, yes. Okay, a culture of amazing possibilities, yes. Okay, here comes the invocation of God, right? Now, if you have a big bank account, right? How often do they bring up your Christian faith or or God or whatever when they're dealing with financial matters? Okay, now look, I'm a believer. Okay, I believe in God, right? I love that, right? I love God, but if I were running a company, I wouldn't be talking about it like that. Okay, because it screams that you're trying to kind of slip God in here. Why? Well, I mean, and I know I'm going to get flack for that. I know I'm going to get flack for saying that, but really, why? You're a financial company. Why are you trying to invoke God? So what that does is it brings this there's like an emotional plea that they're giving to other believers that, hey, we believe in God too, so don't, come on, give us a chance, right? It's kind of like that, and it just doesn't seem professional to me. Okay. So that is a red flag for me. Become a household name in our space. That just happened very recently. Heartfelt testimonies of our members. Okay. Let me read the sentence. The driving force behind what we continue to do comes from the countless heartfelt testimonies of our members. Let me tell you something. I love heartfelt testimonies. And guys, if you like me, if you grabbed my book, or you've been in any of my trainings, or you've been a part of any of my programs, I love it when you come to me and give me a testimony and say, hey, Vaughn, thank you. Right? I love that. Right? But no offense, that's not my driving force. Okay? I always have wanted to do something that helps people. Right? Always. I think that the best thing that we can do as humans is be part of a community that helps others. But the driving force behind what I do is to make money, to support myself, to support my family, to support my loved ones, and to be such a person to where if somebody I love needs my help, I'm there. Vaughn, I'm in a predicament, man. I need $25,000. Boom, no problem. Here you go. All right, so the driving force behind what I do in my professional life is to make money. Right now, I don't want to do that as like a as like a in like some sort of crooked or criminal way. No. But that is the driving force behind what I'm doing. And if you've got a company like this and your driving force is not to make money and make profit for yourself and for your people, then why don't you just be a charity, right? Why don't you just open up a food kitchen or something and feed the homeless? Hopefully that makes sense. So I think that's you're kind of trying to butter me up here, and I don't like that. During the last quarter of 2022, we experienced a great deal of pressure, you think. As you already know, we had to close our doors to many of our people. That's because they call it regulatory changes, but what they got cease and desist orders, right? Because the governments in different states and countries thought that this is a Ponzi scheme, so they gave them a cease and desist order. Novatech did not fight that legally. Novatech just said, hey, if you don't want us there, we're out. Okay? So this is a very... it's just a way of kind of smoothing over what happened. Let's see. We know that most of you may not understand the impact this has had on our business. If you don't understand what has happened over the past few months, I feel bad for you, right? And that's why you should go watch my video on Ponzi schemes, right? Now, I'm not saying Novatech's a Ponzi scheme, but you ought to know what a Ponzi scheme is. I'm also going to be doing a video about scams. I'm going to do a video about some of the biggest scams in history. We're going to go over exactly what a scam is, how to spot a scam, and how to spot when it's not a scam. Don't be a hater, right? Because a lot of people who scream scam, scam, they're just haters. They don't know what they're talking about half the time. So we really want to dig into that on this channel, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Hopefully we get that done soon. Let's see. Now, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I can't keep making these videos if I don't get up in the algorithm, if I don't get the likes, if I don't get the subscriptions. So if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe to my video, and also look at the links in the description and join some of these platforms, right? I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you to sign up, but it is there if you want to support. Let's see. Our company should have done a better job at communicating this with you. Once again, this is an attempt at an apology. We cannot go back in time to correct what has been done. Yeah, right. Don't you love it when somebody apologizes to you and then says, hey, I can't change the past? We will commit to moving forward to giving Novatech customers the proper communication so that we all have realistic expectations. Okay, so our business model is not only strong, but completely sustainable into the unforeseeable future. That's really just a bad grammar. Okay. As we move forward, the challenges have brought to light some weaknesses in the way we operate. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, that's good that they're coming out and admitting some of this stuff. Novatech has always produced, performed, and paid every customer since its inception in June of 2019 until now. And they have been a paying company in the past. I've told you my story about that. Mm, I'm trying to calculate in my head all of the money that the people who I've personally brought in have spent on this thing, in case I have to, because some of the people, I'm not going to let them lose their money. Like, I will personally reimburse them. Some of the people who I brought in, I will personally reimburse if this thing crashes and burns. And so I'm trying to calculate that number, because that's the type of person I am, guys. I don't want, I'm not going to put something on the line with people and then, have it fail and then me not go back and try to help them. Okay. And shout out to Crypto Program, because the leader of Crypto Program, the CEO of Crypto Program, he's done the same thing in the past. He's a good dude. Update on that coming soon. All right. So basically what they're doing is they're locking up the trading accounts. They don't want any people doing withdrawals. And if you do have a withdrawal that's in queue, they're going to cancel it, guys. So they've learned that choosing not to communicate is not an option. That's good. Some of you fall victim to outside rhetoric. I don't know about that. I mean, I think that people are, generally the people who are part of Novatech want to see it succeed, right? The main people who like seriously hate on Novatech are those who are not actually part of the company. People made a decision to withdraw from the trading account simply to test if we're still paying. That was not me. I made a decision to withdraw from my trading account to invest it in other things, because I made a lot of money in my trading account. Just let's leave it at that. And I wanted to put that money that I made in, because crypto is it's a bit risky, right? So and since I made so much money, I wanted to take that out and put it into some more stable investments, which I did. Those investments are doing very well. Shout out to Robinhood. Shout out to any stocks that pay dividends. Watch my other videos to see that. Links are all in the descriptions, guys. All right. Okay, so here's the big clincher, the temporary freeze for a period of 60 days. So they're saying that they're going to open it back up April 1st. We'll see. Now, here's again, we will continue with God's grace. So that's kind of saying, hey, we will continue with God's grace, but if God doesn't provide the grace, we ain't going to continue. It's basically like that way. You could read into that. That's a bit of Christianese is what we call that. We continue with God's grace. So, yeah, man, if God wills, then I will help you. So what I'm saying there is, but if I don't blame me, man. Blame God. Right? That's a cop-out. All right, let's protect our house. You know what, guys? I believe in Novatech. I hope that they pull through this. But anytime a company says, let's protect our house, basically what they're saying is, hey, we're doing something that's not above board here. So, shh, don't tell anybody. Right? That's what that means. There's a translation for you. Protect the house. Right? Don't take any pictures. Don't take any videos. Right? We've been getting, I've heard that too much, and I've seen too many subpar companies say that. So that's an L, right? That's an L, Novatech. Don't say that. Okay, yeah. Protect the house, communication on the inside, and they're saying that they want you to talk to your upline. Let me tell you something. Your upline's not going to know anything, right? Like, say you signed up under me and I'm your upline, and somebody comes and talks to me, hey, Vaughn, what's going on? I'll tell you, watch my video. I'm telling you what's going on right now. This is as much as I know. And I can only tell you what I know based on my own intelligence and history and what I've been in different companies. I've seen this type of rhetoric before. And there it is. So this announcement came out yesterday. I just must have been doing something else. I had a busy day yesterday. And there it is, guys. So they're locking up the trading accounts. You're not going to be able to withdraw any money until after April 1st. And here's what's going to happen next, okay? Novatech is, one day, if it goes bad, one day you're going to log on and the website will be down, right? Or you're log on and you're going to get an FBI logo. And it's going to say that this is under investigation by the FBI. Okay? So that's if this is like the beginning of the end, either you're going to log on to Novatech FX one day and the website's going to be completely gone. Or you're going to log on to Novatech FX one day and you're going to have an FBI seal. And it's going to say this website is under an investigation by the FBI. Okay? If you see either of those two things, it's over. Okay? It's over. Now, if they're able to pull through this, and they do start getting back on their feet April 1st, then what I think is they're going to need to hire a lot of people. They're going to need to seriously beef up their support. They're going to maybe need to pull out of the United States if they're continuing to get legal pressure against them. They're definitely going to have to revamp what they're doing so that they no longer have hire some lawyers, right? Hire some serious finance lawyers, hire some crypto lawyers, and get to the point where because now the people are watching your company, a light is being shined on your company by state regulators, a light is being shined on your company by regulators over countries, right? Like federal regulators. The only way to come back from this is to really seriously revamp what you're doing, get yourself above board completely so that you're without reproach, hire some lawyers, beef up your support team, right, and really get back into what you're doing. That could be possible. I know that Novatech is not a hedge fund, but there's a lot of legal hedge funds out there that are doing exactly what Novatech is doing, except they're doing it on such a large scale, and they've got all the lawyers, they've got all the legal stuff done, and they don't take clients with like under six figures, right? So it hasn't been accessible to normal people, which is why Novatech was so popular in the first place. So hopefully they can continue doing what they're doing, right? I'm going to keep rolling over my money because why not? I can't get it out now at this point anyway, so I'm just going to keep rolling it over and growing it. My people who are under me, they're going to keep rolling it over and growing it. And, at some point in the future, hopefully this all dies down. Hopefully Novatech beefs up their support. Hopefully they beef up their legal shield. They beef up their legal protections, right? And they rise above this. Right? Maybe they have to change some things about the company. One thing I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to give you a breakdown on iMarkets Live and how they came under scrutiny by the government, and they survived it by changing what they were doing. So they, instead of being shut down, they changed from iMarkets Live to IM Academy. They survived it, and they're still thriving. That's a great testimony of how these types of companies can survive. And I want to do a real breakdown on that for you guys, so hopefully you tune in when I do that one. Novatech can do the same thing. They can figure out a way to survive this, okay? Now, if you put money in your trading account and this thing fails and you're losing money, okay, my heart goes out to you. All right, I've got people under me that could be the case for. Like I said, with me, I'm going to guarantee their investment, and I'm going to pay back. I'm going to pay back their initial investment for me, right? So that my relationship with them is not severed, right? You might not have an upline who will do that for you. You probably don't. I mean, who's really going to do that? But the people who I brought in, a lot of them were close friends and family members, and I value those relationships more than money. If you lost money in this thing, let it be a reminder to you. Now, I'm not saying that you have. Like I said, I'm pulling for Novatech to get through this. But let this be a reminder to you to never, ever invest money that you can't afford to lose into a risky crypto platform. Just don't do it. Okay, and I'm a crypto platform guy. I'm a link sharer. don't ever invest anything to any of these programs that I have in my description that you can't afford to lose. All right, so as new stuff comes out, I will I'll get it out to you as fast as I can. That's the Novatech update. Guys, have a great day. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.